Have you guys ever been mobbed at work? Mobbing at work is a form of workplace bullying that involves a group of people targeting an individual for humiliation, degradation, and isolation. This can affect people's mental health, it can affect their job opportunities, and they can end up being let go from their job because of this, like the pervasive nature of this. I know as well as I do that if you have one toxic boss or one toxic person in leadership, it's already really hard to hold them accountable as it is, because if you go to HR or if you go directly to your boss, it's just going to cause more problems in general most of the time at unhealthy companies and with toxic bosses. When you try to hold them accountable or document the things that they have been doing or have a one-on-one with them, it ends up turning you into looking like the bad guy, end up wanting to push you out and fire you and get rid of you and just erase you from the company entirely. Toxic leadership is bad enough, but when you have a group of people, a group of especially people in higher up positions that have tenure, that have pull, that have money and lawyers and HR best friends. We've seen it time and time again in stories on my channel where toxic bosses just get away with things all the time. Even sometimes when people unalive themselves, they're still not held accountable for pervasively bullying someone. So when you have a group of people doing this, and too often I get stories about women in the workplace doing this to other, like one woman, there's a group of women just being this mean girl clique, and they're really targeting this one person heavily and viciously. Not saying that it doesn't happen with men in the workplace, but this does happen. This can really, really break somebody down and cause them severe mental health issues, even sometimes worse than just mental health issues. Mobbing is such an incredibly important thing for people in leadership to pay attention to when you're looking at your staff, but also really, like, company owners need to be looking at their leadership staff and making sure they are not forming these mean girl cliques, going after, making sure they're not isolating one individual and making their life absolutely miserable and unbearable.